Okay, now we have to talk about the concept why the MRS goes on diminishing or why MRS diminishes, right? This is the reason because the indifference curve is convex. But now we have to understand why this happens. Remember the water diamond paradox. What did it tell us? That the commodity which is scarce or a commodity which is having a shortage, value increases. Similarly, the commodity which is in plenty, the value decreases. Right? Like in the water diamond paradox, water was scarce and diamonds were in plenty. And as I told you that this is also derived from diminishing MRS is also derived from the law of DMU only. Simply says that if you keep on consuming the units of a particular good, the marginal utility will go on decreasing. But as such, under the IC curve, you do not have any marginal utility because their utility is assumed to be immeasurable. So here we call it as the marginal significance. This is the keyword here. Call it as the marginal significance of a particular good. And suppose a consumer is consuming two goods, say rice and say any good, say salt. Certain units, combinations A, B, C, D, E and F. Again same, we can simply see, just see when the consumer switches from A to B, 1 unit of rice, he is ready to substitute with 6 units of salt. Now as he moves on to combination B, his consumption of Y decreases and consumption of X increases, right? Similarly, when he moves on to point C, D, E and F, you see that continuously the consumption of X is rising and consumption of Y is falling, right? So it means that consumer's marginal significance for Y is increasing. Okay, or he is feeling the shortage of this commodity in his consumption basket because earlier he was having plenty of salt, but now slowly what is happening, there is scarcity of salt, right? Or you can say the marginal significance of salt or good Y is rising, increasing. Similarly, for X, you can see the consumption is constantly rising, increasing. So according to the law of DMU, that the utility will fall, and according to the marginal significance also, its importance or significance is decreasing. Like simply if you have a 10 rupee note in your pocket and a friend asks for that 10 rupee note, you will not give him. Value is high, scarcity. If you have 10,000 in your pocket and 10 rupees are asked by your friend, you will give it, don't mind, plenty, right? You have to remember the concept. The good which is increasing, its marginal significance is falling, and the opposite for this. Why I am stressing again and again on this concept? Because it is a very important concept. Questions are often framed from here. You have to remember why MRS goes on diminishing, or with the help of a numerical example explain MRS, or why is an indifference curve convex to origin. All have the similar answer, same answer, right? So it is an important topic. Before moving on, just remember two properties we have already discussed for indifference curve. First is the downward sloping property and second is the convex to origin. Now we move on to the third property. But before moving on to third property, we have to understand the meaning of this term, monotonic preference. Right? If you say monotonic preference, if I have to explain to a layman, I would simply tell him more is good. Right? In 3 words I can tell him what is monotonic preference. More is good. It means more you consume, more is your satisfaction. Like if you go to a rich person's house, you see that there is an AC, there is a blower, there is a good television, internet services. So there you are more happy, more satisfied. While if you go to a poor person's house, not even a good facility for sitting, for dining, you are less satisfied, less happy, right? More you consume, more is your satisfaction, right? And technically, many definitions in the book you will find for monotonic preference, which are saying that a consumer's preference is monotonic if and only if he chooses a bundle of goods which has more of one good and no less of other. Like suppose I have to choose from these combinations. Right? So my preference will be monotonic if I choose this combination. Right? If you compare them, I have more of one good and no less of the other good. If you compare with any of the bundles, right? If I choose this one, then my preference is not monotonic because I had a choice of making a higher bundle where this good was equal and the other good was more, right? While here, one good was more but the other good was less. Technically, you can understand what is monotonic preference, right? Now the next two properties of an indifference curve are based on the monotonic preference. Again the third property, again important property, question can be framed. Actually all these properties are of an indifference curve are very important. Third is two ICs can never intersect. Okay, first to prove that this is wrong, first we have to make them intersect. This property can always be explained only with the help of a diagram. Without a diagram you will not get marks if you explain this particular property. Say this is an indifference curve and this is another indifference curve, IC1 and IC2. Any point A, say 20, say 30. Then any point B, say 30 and 20. Then any point C, say 40. भाई मत कर यार, क्यों कर रहा है यार?